Hi, this is oli-kern from oli-kern TV with Stay Curious. You might want to change something in your life but don't know where to start. Or simply forget about it in the hectic daily life that you might have. Well, if you are clear about what you want to change, it's always a good idea to start with yourself. You might want to change your behavior, your wording, your emotional state, or your approach to situations or people. For example, as I explained in another post, you might want to replace your automatic yes but reply with a yes and reply in order to change the course of your conversations. Simple things like that. Here's another tool to help you change. It's called anchoring, a term from NLP or neuro-linguistic programming. Anchoring is a term for the process by which memory, recall or other personal responses become associated with or anchored to some stimulus. If you see or perceive your anchor, consciously or unconsciously, you react by reflex. You react in the way you trained yourself with that anchor. So what is an anchor? An anchor can also be called a trigger or a stimulus. It can come in various forms. For example, physical touches. Physical touches, objects, verbal phrases, tunes, emotional states. It can be simply memories or even specific thoughts that you say to yourself. In fact, anchoring happens all the time in our daily life. It is a natural process that happens without our awareness and can have positive or unpleasant impacts. A negative example may be the angry voice of your brother or sister that automatically triggers an angry feeling in you, no matter what all the anger is actually about. Positive examples may be an old love song, awakening romantic moods. The smell of a cake reminding you of your mother's kitchen. Then revisiting your school or even kindergarten building and triggering long-forgotten memories and feelings. And of course, you can engineer these triggers also in shorter time frames. Filmmakers like Steven Spielberg love it. Just think of the movie Jaws. How long did it take you to learn that the shark always comes with the specific thumping music? Suspense kicks in, your heartbeat rises, your palms begin to sweat. All those are reactions to the musical anchor. You don't even need the actual shark to react that way. The good news is that you can engineer your own anchors to achieve your desired changes. For example, a wristband like this one can be extremely helpful to remind you to set your mind to embrace suggestions or ideas when you are confronted with them the first time. For example, every time you look at or feel your wristband, which you usually do when you engage in a conversation, you trigger replacing yes but with yes and. I'll explain more about this specific very helpful change in one of my other posts. Just remember that a trigger should be specific, because otherwise you will not react to it. A trigger should also be intermittent, so that you don't get desensitized. And it should of course be anchored to unique and specific and prompt reaction, because otherwise you will not be able to trigger one specific reaction, obviously. And that's it for today. I hope this was useful. As always, stay curious and keep smiling.